Welcome to the next lesson. Let us proceed with our lesson. Yesterday, you learned how to work out the equations with the same two variables. So the question is, what if equations have brackets? So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to expand. You'll be able to work out equations with brackets. So we are saying you'll be able to expand the equations with one or more variables. So here the issue is to deal with equations with brackets. How do we simplify? How do we work out? And how do we find unknown numbers? So down here we have three things. So we are saying equation shows two quantities that are equal to each other, and the left hand side should balance the right hand side, and what is done to one side of the equation must also be done to the other. So those are things that we should keep in mind as we are going to deal with these equations. Now here we have example 1. Example says solve 2 open bracket 3 minus f close bracket is equal to 4. So as we can see, we have an equation with bracket. We have an equation with bracket. Now, how do we simplify? How do we work out such equations? Now, let us focus on the solution. If you remember, in Form 1, we learned about expressions. We learned about expressions and we had to expand those expressions. And when expanding, we had to multiply the number outside the bracket by each term inside the bracket. So we are going to apply the same concept here. So we are going to multiply the number outside the bracket by each term or each number or letter inside the bracket. So let us start. 2 times 3 is 6. Then we are going to write 6 down here. And 2 times negative f, the answer is negative 2f. That's it. So we are done with the bracket. So 6 minus 2f is equal to 4. Now we can work out this equation in a simple way. Now let us move. We need to move 6 from left hand side to the right hand side. So we are going to use its inverse, which is negative 6. So the aim is to remove 6 from left hand side to the right hand side. So if we subtract 6 from both sides, so the answer there, 6 minus 6, the answer is 0. We are remaining with the negative 2f. And 4 minus 6, we are remaining where the answer is negative 2. So for us to find the value of f, we are going to divide both sides by negative 2. So if we divide, we'll find that f is equal to 1. So that's how we work out these particular equations. Now here we have example 2. Example says solve 6 open bracket 2l plus 3 close bracket is equal to 5 open bracket 4l plus 2. So here the same method. We are going to use the same method. We are going to multiply numbers outside the bracket by each term inside the bracket. Okay, so let us go to the solution. 6 times 2l, the answer is 12l, plus 6 times 3, the answer is 18, is equal to, let's go to the right hand side. So 5 times 4l, the answer is 20l, plus 5 times 2, the answer is 10. Now here we can simplify. Okay, we can simplify this. So on the left hand side, let us move that 18 to the right hand side. So we are going to use its inverse, which is negative 18. So 12L plus 18 minus 18 is equal to 20L plus 10 minus 18. So if we simplify there, on the left hand side we are going to remain with 12L, and on the right hand side we are remaining with 20L minus 8. Now here we need to move 20L from right hand side to the left hand side, so we are going to use its inverse, that means minus 20L, to find 0. Okay, so on the left hand side we have 12L minus 20L is equal to 20L minus 20L minus 8. So on the right hand side we are remaining with negative 8, and on the left hand side we are remaining with negative 8L, because 12L minus 20L, the answer is negative 8L. So for us to find the value of L, we are going to divide both sides by negative 8. So if we divide, we find that L is equal to 1. So that this is how we work out the equations with the brackets, or yes, equations with brackets. So that is the